that is one smooth sawmill. So I've just spent the last maybe 15 minutes or so just tightening up the bolts, some of the frame bolts. The recommendation from Woodland Mills is that you keep some of these frame bolts here, the larger, mechanical connections, I guess I would call them more the stable, connections. Keep them just finger tight until you get the mill up on the tracks, which you saw we did. And they actually kind of recommend doing what they call a shakedown procedure, just moving the mill back and forth, up and down the tracks, shaking it side to side, let everything settle, and then going back and just torquing all of the main bolts. So we are ready now to start prepping the engine. The engine is shipped dry, no oil, nothing like that. So we want to make sure that we get the engine all set up, and we'll fire it up, make sure the engine is running well. We have a few other dial-in things to do, specifically related to balancing the mill in a side-to-side direction. And what I mean by that is looking at each end of the blade here, one side to the other, making sure that is the same distance from the top of the bunks to the bottom of the blade. So there are adjustments that can be made to level that out right to left. So we've got to do that. I want to put the laser back up and make sure that just in loading the mill onto the tracks here, nothing got shifted. I mean, it went really smooth. It was a little difficult to get it positioned just because of the slope of the ground and the fact that the tractor itself was tilted. But I didn't bump anything. I basically just let the mill drop down slowly onto the tracks, and it worked out really well. But I just want to double check. Now's the time to do it. We've got all the tools out. We can easily re-level things. So that's the next step. So stay tuned. Hopefully the next time you see this mill, that engine's going to be running, and we'll just test it out a little bit. Maybe put a little piece of wood up there and see what we can do. Stay tuned.